But a little bit of the rub, nigga, I gotta be safe.
Let's get to sports talk.
Make miss.
Ovo je liga promašaja i pogodaka.
What?
It's nice to see Nerd. All right, make focus. Nuggets, Nets. Spencer Dinwiddie hits the go-ahead bucket late in the fourth, and then he leaves KD hanging. Look at that. You're not supposed to do that. I know he's hurt, but he is the best player on the team.
But look at his clap. He was right on top of it.
We've had some all-time leave-you-hanging moments. Phil Jackson's got left hanging a lot in these clips, by the way. Russ will not let you leave him hanging.
Man, look at that look he gets.
You don't want to be on the other end of one of those looks.
This is one on you.
Right, the Phil one. And then he's like...
And there's some dirt.
Then he pretends
smudge it off with my knuckle.
Right, exactly. I mean, he just went right under him. What did he think KD was doing? Like, where you put your hands up and you run under, like with the...
Like a wedding?
Yeah, I don't know. Too high? That's like League of Their Own? Too high? Thanks, producer Jesse. Miss, nap time. Wolves, Lakers. LeBron throws down the thunderous dunk on the Wolves.
Ooh.
And soon after, we catch a glimpse of this kid on the Jumbotron. Take a look there.
Look at this guy.
Right?
Look at those muscles.
I was at the arena last night. The place went absolutely nuts for this kid.
I mean...
It was awesome.
Gotta bring him back.
And LeBron said after the game, he noticed. Like,
Right.
He made note.
Well, there was a kid at a Lakers game earlier this season where some kid was just draining threes like it was nothing, and in fact had a much better shooting percentage than any of the NBA players on the court that night. No hands in his face, but still. And now this kid is the muscles, I'm telling you.
He could be their Clipper Daryl.
He's all ready to go.
LeBron called him a mini Hulk Hogan.
Aw, that's very sweet. I don't know if anyone is Clipper Daryl or...
Nah, you're right.
Make blowouts. Cavs, Sixers. This was a lot. Philly annihilating Cleveland over the weekend. Whew. Now Kevin Porter Jr., right, still threw down a dunk and flexed at the defender. How do we feel about this given the position of...
You can't flex, man, and show off when you down 108 to 64. You can't showboat. People will look at you like, bro, we still win the game. After we still won. You can have all you want. You can't flex when you down by that much points, man.
the two teams on the scoreboard?
That dunk was just so nasty. I think it was just a bad,
just instinct.
twitch. Yeah, instinct.
Well, I don't think he was convulsing. I think he knew what he was doing.
I mean, he wasn't thinking right because he just dunked on him so hard. But that was bad, young fella.
It's not the worst thing in the world, but you understand the bigger picture here, Kevin. We're worried about the points.
I never have it. Like, if you do something good and you show emotion about doing something good, I don't ever really have a problem with that. I mean, you can't really say it was, quote, disrespectful because the scoreboard, I mean, there's no, if we have to have a question about which way the respect was going in that court, you knew what was happening. Miss Age, check out this sweet move Vince Carter puts on P.J. Washington, and then, of course, drains the wing three. I'd like to tell the people that Vince is 42 years old and P.J. is 21, half his age, literally.
You should have told him, I could be your daddy.
Woo.
Yeah, you want to say, like, he has old man game, but that's just skill. Like, P.J. Washington would be lucky to be doing that at 21.
I keep saying people are like, oh, he gives YMCA players hope. No. You can't do this. NBA players can't do this. There's a reason he is the only person coming up next month who will play in
He just trying to show the old guy just trying to show the new guy that I still got it. I still can play. I've been playing in 4 decades. Still got a lot left in the tank. Still could prove I could still belong in this league. But he said he done after this year.
4 decades in the NBA. This is not normal.
So smooth.
Woo.
Half man, half his age.
Half his age is right there in front of him. P.J. Washington makes swishes. Back to Philly. Check out the corner 3 by Ben Simmons like it was nothing. Made 1 in preseason. Now he's made 2 in the regular season. And they've all been swishes, right? Nothing but net. So I'm setting the Simmons made 3s for the rest of the season. Our producer set it at 3.5. I'm going over. What are you going?
I'm going over too. I mean, the coach basically is telling him to shoot. You got all these 7'5" guys shooting. Go ahead, Ben. He ain't got nothing to lose.
You're winning by 40.
Is he starting at 0 though? That means he has to have 4 more.
No, I think it's for the season. Oh, 3.5 for the. I don't know. 3.5 more. Producer Jesse's in my ear. He says 3.5 more.
No, under.
Wow.
Lepers don't change their spots. Lepers don't change their spots, but good for him to hit another one.
I'm still going over. Okay. Thank you very much. All right, I want to talk about a major date coming up on the NBA calendar this weekend, December 15th, as nearly 150 players who hadn't been eligible to be traded because they signed new deals this past summer will now cross into allowing to be dealt. How much of a gum up has there been up until now? Well, with all these guys off the board, take a look at this. There has not been an NBA trade since the Russell Westbrook CP3 swap nearly 5 months ago. I cannot remember a time on the NBA calendar when it was not like a time where you couldn't trade players. We went 5 months without a trade, but once we hit Sunday, players like Andre Iguodala, Danilo Gallinari, those guys will be easier to move if their teams decide to do so. It's not just those guys, but it's the pieces that might be moved for them. You just have more pieces available now. One big name also on a lot of people's boards is Kevin Love. Woj reported this Friday that he will be made available by the Cavaliers. Dave, you covered that team for a long time. Where would the best fit for Love be, and do you see him getting moved, considering how high a price it sounds like the Cavaliers want for him?
Well, the team we've heard about for years when they've considered where Kevin could go once LeBron left is Portland, because he has ties there. It's where he grew up, and obviously they seem to be missing that one extra piece of talent to get them over the top. I'm not so sure that works out right now, salary-wise, and also, you bring in Melo, who's kind of a stretch 4. Kevin Love's a stretch 4. How do you work that out? The team that I'd like to see get into this, and I'm not reporting it, just you look at what they have, and you look at what Masai Ujiri's done in the past, makes big swings. Why not Toronto? You could unload some of those contracts, throw in a younger piece, like an Anunoby or a...
Yeah, that'd be a good fit. Extra scoring. A good star 5 with Gasol, Siakam. Had Siakam play small forward, had him play power forward, shooting guard, Paulie Powell. It's Fred VanVleet at shooting guard and Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, Siakam, Kevin Love, Gasol. That's a good starting 5. You got another guy that can stretch the floor for you. So that's open the lane for Siakam to go to the rim. Like, that'd be a good fit as well. Another good fit, I feel like, is Dallas. Another good fit.
Pick or something like that, and now you put Pascal with Kevin Love and Kyle Lowry and make a run at it. That's the type of move that I think the Raptors would be interested in, because they're not afraid to swing for the fences.
I'm bringing Rachel. I got it for you.
Okay.
It's risky. I'm bringing them back to Lake Oswego, Oregon. I'm bringing them home. I'm bringing them back to 503.
Right.
I got it. I made it on our trade machine.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, look at this.
I got Whiteside and Collins.
All right.
Going to Cleveland.
Yes.
For Kevin Love and Ante Zizek. 2 bigs for 2 bigs. Mm-hmm. You bring Dame, you bring CJ, and you bring Coach in the room, and you say, look, I know our window is this. Is it worth it for you guys? What do you think? If they say yes, I think you do it. He's from Portland. That's going to be a big hit. He has a game. They got to do something to get in this arms race in the West, which is tough. I asked the stars, and if they for it, I roll the dice.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For highlights and analysis, check out the ESPN app